Praise the Most High, good people, family. This is the day the Most High has made, and I'm so glad to see it, rejoicing in it, and being glad. Praise the Most High. Family, please forgive me today. I'm going to try to get through this idea. I just left the dentist. They called me somewhat of an emergency, let me know they had a slot open so I can get some work done on my mouth. Which of course I had the time open, thank the Most High, and we got it done. But I'm a little like when I had that stroke, the same left side a little hanging because it's numb. Praise the Most High. We do all things through the Most High who strengthens us. Today, I may be doing some spitting, but I'm gonna get through this. Thank the Father. And family, I didn't have an idea today overnight. The Most High didn't wake me up this morning with an idea. And it wasn't until I got up and got to going. He said, let's get it. I said, okay, Pop, let's get it. So I got on up and got my day going, got my coffee going. And he started talking. He said, Robert, are you going to go down that path? Pardon me, family. Did I lead you down? Are you going to go down the path I lead you down? I said, uh-oh. Usually when he asks me questions like that, it means a sure enough test to coming, family. But now I look at it as if I have to trust him so much from day to day. What more could come that I'm not gonna have to trust him anyway? I mean, what can come that's gonna stop me from trusting him, or make me have to trust him, or make me depend on him today? Praise the Most High. Every single day, family. See, it becomes a lifestyle. I heard an ox speaking today, earlier this morning. He was saying that in my own words, I'm going to say it like this, that mustard seed is not going to remain the size of a mustard seed. That thing has to grow. With some of the things we're facing today, it's going to take a whole lot more than mustard seed faith, family. Oh boy. But are you willing to follow down the path he leads you down? Let's give it like this. Are you really willing to follow? Uh-oh. And see, we have too many leaders, family, in my own estimation. We have too many leaders that the Most High hadn't appointed. Uh-oh. That's a big problem right there. Or that's the problem right there. Like the text says, many are called, but few are chosen. So a lot of us are calling ourselves outside the Most High's calling. Or leading. Pardon me, family. Because the key is we must follow. And as I learned in RTC, everybody has a leader. All the way up to the president. He's supposed to be under the Most High. That's hardly the case. It never had been for this country. It was just all talk. It was all protocol or going through the motion. And it's so important that each of us follow our leader. But more than anything else, we gotta follow the Ruach HaKodesh. Because he'll lead us to whom we should follow. Uh-oh. Did I cuss? Yep. I said the Ruach HaKodesh would lead us to who we should follow. See, we as men, we all must be willing to bow down and say, okay, I'll follow you out. I trust what you're saying, Art. I got your back, Art. And not say that I'm too big in the britches to follow anybody. And we're going to go over some of the usual suspects as far as scripts to bring this idea on around at home. And then I like to give the ones that he's been really pressing into our ruachs of late. See, that's how the Most High delivered me from them drugs, alcohol, and porn, and caring what people thought about me. It was him giving me fresh rhema word, as we used to say in the church. Fresh rhema word, that ruach word, that spirit, that truth for today. And that word would change from every now and again, but usually it's for a season, because he's establishing and growing that word in us. That word becomes living inside of us. See, that's why folks, family, they can quote scripts all day, they can make confessions, affirmations all day long, but nothing is changing in their lives. They could have been preaching the word for 50 years. Yeah, I said 50 years, and nothing changes. Why? Because that word hadn't been planted in their hearts. That word is basically superficial in their lives. It's just a good idea, or a good story, or it sounds good to say because everybody else is saying it. But don't you know, these days, family, we gotta have that word planted. Praise the Most High, and I mean planted solid, to where there's no question or doubt. And see, that's what I was saying. The Most High would give me a word, and I would have to plant it in my heart for a season in order for that word to mature and grow. Like they say, it has to germinate first, and then it grows from there. Praise the Most High. Sprouting a leaf or a stem, and then leaves, and then it starts to grow and mature until it establishes seed or fruit for itself. Praise the Most High, family. Hallelujah. But the text is Micah 6 and 8. He has shown you, O man, what is good. And what does the Most High require of you but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your Elohim. And see, that's a lot of our problem right there, family. We don't want to humble down to the Most High or to the leaders he's given us. We want to be the leader. We want to solve all the problems and have all the answers, but ain't getting nowhere in life. Like I said, like a preacher done preached 50 years and ain't did nothing for the Most High. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Praise the Most High, family. But the question is, are you walking humbly with your Elohim today? Are you willing to follow? Are you really willing to follow, as we said the title, the idea is? And then, this is the idea he gave me. What path do you refuse to take? What path do you refuse to take? And pardon me, family, this thing is starting to bother me. I'm starting to bite on my gum somehow, on my tongue or whatever in there. It's numb, but it's get myself doing something I shouldn't. Praise the Most High. What path are you not willing to take, or you refuse to take, is the question. We better go and look over this script here while we can. And it's Psalms 23. It says, the Most High is my shepherd, I shall not want. So that means he's taking care of everything, family. He's taking care of your food, your clothes, your shelter, some of your desires. And it goes on to say, he makes me lie down in green pastures. There's a problem right there, family. The text says he makes me lie down in green pastures, and he leads me beside still waters. See, that's sometimes as sheep, they don't want to follow, family. And us hard-headed Negroes, we don't want to follow. So he has to make us go where we need to go in order for us not to have any wants. But he can't provide all our needs if we're trying to lead him. But see, that's one thing about the Most High. He's not going to let you lead him. You got to follow him to do what he will have you to do in order to provide our needs, in order to protect us, in order to take care of us. Hallelujah. This is a great, grand idea, family. Grand idea. And it goes on to say, he leads me. We say he restores my soul. So that's a continual process of him restoring our soul, of him giving us what we need and resupplying what we need daily. Like we spoke on that rhema word, that word for today, that idea for today that's going to push you forward in the right direction. But you got to stay up, family. See, that's what we always say. Stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. So that lets us know that there's a wrong direction out here that we can go. And usually it's like the text says, a man thinketh in his heart what is right. We'll look it up and put in the idea. But it's basically saying we as men think we're following the right path that we want to follow, but the Most High's path is what's right for us. Hallelujah, family. Praise the Most High. And this is the key script. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. It said he leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. So he don't lead us in paths for our own benefit, family. No. It's for his name's sake. Which, yes, it's going to benefit us, but it's not for our emotional satisfaction. Put it that way. Because 9 times out of 10, family, we're caught up in our emotions, which we have done recordings on that a few times. Pardon me, family. That doctor got my whole mouth numb over here. Alright, you heard that right, family? Or we heard that. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. So it's the right path for your life. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No matter how dark it looks, no matter how creepy it feels, no matter what enemy you see lurking down the path when you peek down there. How many of us, family, I know we have that's really been on the street. We used to walk the street all the time doing mischievous things, and I ain't even speak on them today. But we would sometimes when we ain't had the whole crew with us, we might go down the wrong path and be like, I better back up slowly out of this path, but this ain't the path for me. You see somebody that you may have had beef with, or you might have fought or beat up before, and they were their crew, so you hurry up and make a U-turn or go the other way. But we can't do this walk with the Most High. See, family, he asked me that just as plain as day this morning. Are you willing to follow me down whatever path I lead you? In my own words, he said it differently, and we said it right in the beginning, but though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So that's the key right there, family. You're gonna go down through there, like we've been saying of late. We have a recording called Down Through There. Yes, indeed, he's gonna lead you down through there. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not going to be fun. And as we said of late, it's going to stretch your faith. It's going to stretch that little mustard seed faith until it becomes a much larger seed, we would say. Because it has a mature, family. And see, the Most High let me know that a couple of days ago. I would say about a week and a half ago. And he's allowing it, and I heard it confirmed by 2 or 3 ladies. Well, a lady and a fella. I can quote would put it like that. And they hit the nail around the head. Hit the nail around the head, family. They said that sometimes the Most High would allow something and let you sit there a while and trust him in it before he moved. Both of them said the same exact thing, and the Most High had already told me that. He said, Robin, I'm stretching your faith. You got to go through this. Didn't I just deliver you out of that? Didn't I provide you for that? Didn't I take the pain away for that? Anytime something comes up, we knock it down. And see that he been reminding me of that strong in this season, family. And as I said before, we was in the hospital, and I broke down. I said, Pop, I'm tired of these people keep coming to me with mess. They keep coming to me with this wrong with me, that's wrong with me. He said, Robert, have you noticed? Just cool, calm, and collective, like we need him to be always. Have you noticed that every time something comes up, we knock it down? And every time something else comes up, we knock it down. And I, being Robert, said, well, Pop, you doing all the heavy work, the heavy lifting. I'm not doing nothing. I'm like a rag doll here with these folks. And I'm not going to say that. Because praise the Most High for them people. He used them as tools. Just as he used this nation as a tool. See, he stroked me out, family. I don't care what nobody say. The Most High stroked me out. And then he fixed me back up and put me back out here and gave me a testimony. But every time something comes up, family, we're gonna knock it down. He said, I need you to depend on me in faith. I need your faith to be able to react. See, the text says that's the only thing that pleases him. That faith. And how is that faith exercised? How are we showing him that we have faith in him? By being obedient. And when you don't know nothing else to do, you stand, and you stand on what we just read. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. See, family, that's the Most High's word that he gives us daily. What did it say? You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Oh boy. So that lets us know, family, as we follow these paths the Most High is leading us down, we're going to have some enemies peeping their heads up and talking and showing you what they got, showing you their weaponry. But how many of us know, family, that the Most High has already prepared a table before us in the presence of our enemies? The text goes on to say he anointed my head, he anoints my head with oil. My cup runs over. So family, that's his word taking root in our lives to where it produces an overwhelming amount of faith. So no matter what you go through, you trust him. No matter what you see, you trust him. And see what that turns into is you doing like I do, sharing the Most High's word. Because he done set up a foundation in your life that no man can tear down. He's done opened that final door that you needed opening in your life, that you will forever say, I trust you, Pop. I trust you. No matter what I see, I trust you. And see, he keeps reminding us of those times. My cup runs over. Hallelujah. You see, family, right now I'm going through some things. Praise the Most High, just like we all are. But how can I not get out here and witness to the Most High deliver me every time, over and over and over, no matter what path he calls me down? He said, come on, Robert. Just like he told me before that stroke, he said, you're about to go through something that's really going to test your faith. And no matter what you see, don't take your eyes on me. See, he was pulling me on down that path, family. He was leading me down a path of the shadow of death. What it say, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. He led me on down through that valley, family. But what could I say? Nope, I'm not going. Oh boy. Ain't no way in the world I could have denied following the Most High. Because he had already ordained it. How can I say, no, I'm not going to let you stroke me out? No, I'm not going through no stroke. And see, if he had told me that, family, I would have been praying hard. Just like when I was in the hospital and the doctor told me I had to lose my toes. I said, no, sir, I'm not going to do it. I trust the Most High. He said, well, Robert, I'll give you a week and a half or 2 weeks, something like that he gave me. And family, I went home and I saw that black on the tip of those toes going up and start going into my foot. And I was scared as hell. That scared me more than anything else. And family, one night, it hit me. I said, the Most High, he told me this was about to happen. Now, I trust him to heal my foot. But he's not answering me. I was praying hard, family, and I always hear his voice. I hear his voice. I hear his voice. He ain't answering. I said, uh-oh. This means that I got to say, Selah, beat them 3 toes. And family, I went home and cried to my wife. I laid on her lap that night, family, and I cried like a baby for about an hour. I said, baby, I don't want to lose my toes. She said, I know, Robert. I know. And see what the doctor had told me. He said, well, when we going to take the whole leg up over your knee? First he said, well, why don't we just going to take your foot? And I know he was playing with me, but he was being honest and truthful. Because if I had procrastinated, that dead had came up my foot. That death. That's how I see it. Because what it was blockish. I lost so much flow to that foot that the toes were dead and were dying. I said, oh boy. I went home, I cried for an hour or 2, slept like a baby the next day, and never looked back after that. Never looked back with any regrets. Like I said, I'm a better man for it. Well, praise the Most High, family. The text goes on to say, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Most High forever. So that lets us know, family, as we walk down these paths he's leading us down, that goodness and mercy are following us. Yeah, goodness and mercy are following us. Praise the Most High. But the whole point is, family, he's leading us down these paths. Yes, indeed he is. You don't want to go down that path. I didn't want to go down the path he led me. But what could I do? Like I said, I couldn't say no. I'm not gonna let you take me down through them. There we go. Proverbs 17:22. Do they not go astray who devise evil? Uh-oh. But mercy and truth belong to those who devise good. So there's a way to get off the path. And it's through disobedience. Through folks devising evil. So that lets us know when we stay on the Most High's path, mercy and truth belong to us. Because we're devising good, which is obedience, which is his ways of righteousness, which is we're saying and doing what he would have us to do. And we'll finish off with John 16:13. My favorite scripture late. It says, however, when he, the Ruach HaKodesh, has come, the Ruach HaKodesh of truth has come, he will guide you into all truth, or lead you into all truth. For he will not speak of his own authority, but whatever he hears, he will speak, and he will tell you things to come. Like Robert, you're about to go through some things that's really going to shake your faith. But no matter what you see, don't take your eyes off me, because I never leave you or forsake you. Be willing to become like a rag doll in his hand. Be willing to become flexible. That no matter what you see, no problem. Let's do it. Let's go. See, if you come to the reality like I have, family, you come to the reality of what can I lose? What can I lose? There ain't nothing that he can't do. Like we said in the prior recording, if we stay obedient to what he tells us to do. He says, don't take your eye on me. I never leave you or forsake you. See, that's our part. Who was it? Peter took his eyes off Yahushua on the lake. And he started to sink. So family, don't let fear be a second thought. Yes, you don't know what's coming down the pipe. Yes, you can be a little weary or a little concerned, but don't let it turn into fear. Keep that idea in your mind. He'll never leave you or forsake you. He loves us, family. He's our daddy. He's our father. He's our papa. He's our Abba Yahuwah through Yahushua HaMashiach. I love y'all so much, family. I need to go. I appreciate every last one of you that's watching these recordings. And do know it's because of you that we get out here and do them. And of course, out of obedience to the Father, but we're not just doing them for ourselves anymore. See, these recordings started off, family, as me taking the advice of my speech therapist. It's like right now, I'm having a little issue with talking, but you should have heard me when I first started. And she would say, Robert, what you need to do is do a recording and document the words that you're having problems with and then work on them few words. So that's why, family, you'll hear me from time to time at the end of a word that ends with T. I may put emphasis on that T. And that's because I had an issue with that when I was going through my therapy. And I gotta say that. So if you're having an issue with something is a problem with you, take it to the Most High in prayer and ask him what you need to do with it. Because she gave me something that resolved my problem, but also turned into a ministry. Also turned into me helping other people, not just myself. Praise the Most High. And that's why I appreciate y'all so much, family. The comments, the love. Praise the Most High. And I promise I wasn't going to do this, but the Most High is urging me to. If y'all want to bless a brother, you could do it by supporting me through Cash App. And it's $sign Bobby Hollow. $sign Bobby Hollow. And that's Cash App. That's the only way I have means of someone sending me a gift or supporting me in this channel. And I, in pride, said I wouldn't say nothing, but I had to be obedient to what the Father says. The last few recordings I've been hard-headed, but since he's putting foot to butt, we have to say that. But I love y'all, family. Most High bless and keep us all. Pray for one another, family. Pray for each other that we see on these comments. That the Most High will continue to give us all eyes to see, ears to hear, hearts to perceive, and a mouth to speak boldly for the Most High. Hallelujah. Do stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.